Good morning. This is Robert Baldridge, and welcome to the Boat Live 365 Come Aboard webinar.
Good morning to you too, Robert.
Good morning. Good morning. Today, our agenda will talk about the Boat Live 365 vision and purpose, key areas of interest and resources available from the site, how to access content and download materials, and then what materials are ready for print-ready materials you can request via email, and how to spread the word. Because we're in a webinar format, I ask you to submit your questions using the question box, and we'll address those towards the end of the webinar. First, I'd like to thank our volunteer committee, Dick Carson, John Malatek, and Linda Martin, and of course our National Educational Officer, Craig Frazier, and the headquarters professionals and the folks at R&M who helped develop and curate the Boat Live 365 resources. Boat Live 365 is an empowerment movement. We help boating advocates create a safe boating culture 365 days a year. We like to say boating is serious fun. A little bit of knowledge will make it even better, a better experience on the water. We need to help as a boating advocate. We need to spread the word for safe boating. And so it's an empowerment program. We have created the tools that you need to have successful programs for your organization, your squadron, your boat club, whatever. We have pulled together those resources that'll help you have a successful outreach program. Our main vehicle for the outreach is our website, boatlive365.org. Now, the website has two paths. It has a learning path and a resources path for advocates. So in the learning path, we have taken the 8 areas of interest that Boat Live 365 is focused on, and we've provided content, educational content on those. And if I'm successful here, we'll go live. So from the website, if you click on Learn Why Boating is Serious Fun, you'll get to the area with the 8 areas of interest. And let's explore.
Robert, can't quite see the website.
Okay, thank you very much, Susan.
You bet. There you go. Thank you.
So from the home web page, you can click on Learn Why Boating is Serious Fun, and you'll see the 8 areas of interest, and you can click on these for more information. So let's look at navigation. On the left side, you'll see the description of the information that of the area of interest and what our solutions are. You'll see graphics on rules of the road, meeting and head-on situations, things like that. I also want to point out the right side of the website where you'll see links to our partners, to the Power Squadron, to other resources that are available to learn about an individual topic, like in this case, rules of the road and navigation, and a little bit about Boat Live 365. The second path of the website is for empowering advocates. This is where you'll go to get to download resources to help make your event successful. So by clicking on the Create a Safe Boating Culture and then download resources allows you to access some of the tools that we offer. And when you come to the download resources page, you'll see the 8 topics, plus you'll see 2 others, Boat Live 365 and year-round safety. The Boat Live 365 topic has resources for Boat Live and for putting on events. And year-round safety talks about how you can be active with your squadron or your organization throughout the year. And then, of course, you can filter by topic and go down to one particular um, uh, topic and find the resources available. So let's give that a try.
Website.
Okay, so from the home page, if you click on create a safe boating culture and click on download resources, and let's take a look at propeller strikes. By clicking on that, you'll see a list of resources that you can use to create your event. And what I'd like to point out here is not everything on this site uh, was generated by the United States Power Squadrons. We didn't really want to reinvent the wheel. And so when we found information out there with another boating advocacy group, we linked to it here. So for instance, you may know that there's a movement called Get Connected, about which is put on by the Safe Boating Council. And here's a link to get their resource kit for promoting using of the cutoff devices, the engine cut-off devices for the public. So you can come here and you can visit their site to download those resources, including the resource kit that they offer. Now, Boat Live also presents, we have our own brochure that we created. This brochure is a document that you can customize. I'm going to show you, this is what the brochure looks like. And you're able to, it focuses on propeller strikes and cold water immersion. And it provides information that you can hand out. One of the neat things about this is that they are, there's an area on this brochure that you can customize, and you can put in your graphics and uh, and customize the document. But one of the things I wanted to point out about this, everything that we have created for Boat Live 365 is downloadable from this website. The only caveat to that is the brochures, and we have several brochures to help you. The brochure that, as I was showing you, is what we call a 4x9, and it's not really in a printable format. I mean, I guess you could print it and take it to the printer, but uh, we have camera ready version of that as a PDF with all of the registration marks on it. And so we ask you to email us to get a copy of it. So if you come down the page here, it asks for your first and last name, your email address, and how you plan to use it. One key is this little math problem here. This is our way of making sure that you're not a robot. So be sure to key in the answer here and press submit. And we'll email you back a PDF version of the brochure. So as I mentioned there, you can view the brochure online. You can download it, or you can request a camera ready, print ready file to go with it. Whatever event you plan, you need to promote it. Successful programs share many traits. It's almost like they're reading off the same playbook. Well, we provided the playbook. Our playbook has planning for promotion, tools for promoting safe boating, engaging volunteers, planning and executing an event, and of course, measuring success. We have a calendar, planning calendars to help you with when you should have outreach to the community, training your volunteers as well. We also have templates that you can use to create banners. This is one that we used in Baton Rouge. It'll come down as a PDF with an area again that you'll be able to customize with your own squadron information. And then you can walk it to FedEx or Office Depot or Office Max and print it. We printed this one up as a 4 by 8 foot banner with grommets on the corners, and it's worked very well for us. We also have templates for ads. These are fillable ads that allow you to just type in the information. So for instance, this area here is just typed in. It comes across as a blue area, a light blue area here, and you can just type in the information. You can put contact information down here below. Also, you can cut and paste. This white area allows you to cut and paste your own squadron logo. So this allows you to get a PDF that you can print as a poster, or you can send it directly to whatever advertising outlet you have. All right, so let's take a look and see what that might look like. So again, from the Boat Live main site, we'll go into create a culture. Let's go to download resources again. And if I go to the Boat Live resource, I happen to know that whereas if you come down here, there are multiple pages, and I happen to know that the playbook is on page 4, but my memory's not as good anymore. So I wanted to show you the search box. By typing in playbook down here on the left side, I can do a search of the website for the word playbook, and there is the marketing playbook kit. Now this playbook is downloadable, it's free, and it has several suggestions and tools on how to market your event. It's all free. You can just click on it right here. So let's take a look at some of the ads. For instance, if I go to Boat Live and I go to page 2 of Boat Live, there's the full page flyer template. I'm able to download. There are instructions on how to do it, but you just simply click it and you get a PDF. Now the thing to do is to save this PDF and then open it with Adobe Acrobat and that'll allow you to cut and paste your logos in it. But you can just start typing on any Adobe reader. So and you can put the information for your ad there, and you can put your contact information here. And then, as I mentioned before, you can cut and paste your logo and your squadron information here. Now that's can be printed up as a poster. It can be sent to the newspaper. Here in Baton Rouge, we created an ad and we sent it off to the newspaper and had it printed. It can also be used for social media. Now on page 3, I'll get us back there. We have 2 versions of the event banner that you can download. Again, this is what the event banner looks like with an area that you can customize. And you can download it by simply clicking on the PDF. Again, there's an area on here where you're able to customize the banner. It's very simple, and you will need the full version of Adobe Acrobat to add graphics to this banner. But once you do, it's very simple. You save it to a thumb drive and you walk it into FedEx or Office Depot, and you're able to create your banner from there. The ad is also available in a portrait form and in landscape. And the landscape works very well for a 1/4-page ad. It can be scaled up or down as you need to. Of course, we have our brochures available. These brochures are customizable. Again, there's this area here where you can add your squadron or organization information to the brochure and print it up and take it with you, and then also your contact information. We also have a section about spreading the word. This will allow you to get social media output information. It's quite handy. So let's go take a look at that. Now, this page is pretty exciting because it not only gives you information about how to talk to people about Boat Live 365, it discusses the language that's available. It talks about how to get started. It also has talking points card. Let's just do an example of that. Information that you can walk around and talk to an individual like this. It also is really good information about social media. Of course, it talks about our at Boat Live 365. It also gives you suggestions on how often to post. And there's some cool things because so many of us, of our squadrons and organizations have Facebook pages, but we're always looking for stuff to put in, to post. And there are graphic capability here that you can download. And this is actually on the Boat Live site on page 2. There is the Boat Live 365 media graphics for Facebook. And you can download these graphics and simply post them on your Facebook site. So this is going to open up a zip file. And in the zip file are several of these graphics that you can put on your Facebook page. So it's simple. You put the graphic in there, you write up something, and then you talk about how you're going to have an event and what day. This is about the Boat Live 365 movement. The thing to do is to unzip these and download them, and then post them regularly, and then you've got plenty enough to repeat. Another cool thing about this page is the social media content bank. This is one of the hardest things for me to post on Facebook is knowing what to say. This talks about how to put together content, and then they also will give you short blurbs that you can say. And post for your site. Now on the resource page, on page 2, there are actually a content bank here that you can download the content as well. And this is this same things from the previous page. So things you can do today. You want to stay connected, you can sign up for content updates. You can download the social content bank and start posting on your squadron or organizational website. You can tell friends and family. And you can start getting out there and having your events and using Boat Live 365 to give you the tools, the promotional tools and the handouts to make your event successful. Now, you know, I've been using the word event here for some time, but I haven't really defined what an event is. And that's because it's not necessarily a traditional boat show or handout at a dock or a ramp. It can be anything. It can be a parade. It can be an outreach at a dock. It can be vessel safety checks. It can be at a boat show, or it can be at a flea market. All the options are open. Anywhere where you can get in front of the public is an opportunity for you to promote and advocate safe boating. These are just some pictures here. Unfortunately, the LSU banner is not available for download, but I can, if you send me an email, I can let you know where you can find one. That is our presentation. Today we're going to handle questions in just a second. And upcoming, I'm going to host a webinar on how to fill in those banners with your local squadron content, how to edit that PDF to put in there your contact information. And we have a Boat Live 365 partner program for those that want to, those organizations that want to support Boat Live 365. You can get a copy of the presentation. There's a question here that says, it's good briefing. Can we get a copy? I'm recording this webinar, and whenever I figure out how to do it, I'll convert it to a YouTube video, which we'll post, and we'll put that out. And I have the emails of the attendees, and we'll be able to help to show you how to do that. Okay. I'm looking at a question here from Mark. Uh, that you don't have to have an Adobe account, although I think maybe Adobe has changed their pricing structure. But it is true that you'll need Adobe Acrobat to customize your PDFs. Now, the fillable forms on the ad where we filled in when the event was and all of that, that's fillable. You don't need Adobe Acrobat to do that. But to edit the document and to copy and paste your content into it will require Adobe Acrobat. There's a question. I submitted requests for many of the print-ready versions of the brochures. How long does it take to get these sent back? It should be fairly quick. The fine folks at headquarters, and we actually have a intern that's responding to those emails, and um, if you don't receive a response in a couple of business days, please email me, and that's Robert365 at boatlive365.org, and I'll make sure that we get those to you. Okay, a good thing about America's Boating Club. The question is, Robert, where is the connection to America's Boating Club concerning these ads? We are migrating from the United States Power Squadrons to America's Boating Club in our branding. Boat Live actually was started before we switched over to America's Boating Club. And one of the things we're going to do this year is convert the logos that you'll see to America's Boating Club. Boat Live is not a Power Squadron only resource tool. We're providing the information free to anybody that wants to use it. The advantage to Power Squadron, to squadrons in the area, are the tools. We're giving you the tools to promote your event. All of our stuff is branded with the Power Squadron information, and we'll be going through all of that in the coming year to rebrand that to the Boat Live. To the America's Boating Club. Okay, I have a question here. They're saying a program called Bluebeam will also allow you to modify or edit a PDF. It's a charged item, but I'm not familiar with Bluebeam, but I'll pass that along to anybody who wants to try it. There's a question here, how many people signed up for the webinar? 81 signed up for it. The webinar is free, and those that missed it, we had 52 attendees. Those that missed it, there'll be a replay available. Okay, there's another one here that says TechSoup offers Adobe Acrobat to nonprofits for a lot less money. That's certainly true. Just remember, it's for your squadron to not individuals to use it. But okay, and there's another one about America's Boating Club. And that's it for the question. I'll leave it open for just a couple of minutes. Are there any further questions? Well, thank you all. I hope you've enjoyed this webinar. Bookmark Boat Live 365 on your browser and hunt around. It's all there. It's well done by the professionals at USPS and at R&M, and these are the tools that can help you promote your squadron and get you in front of the public and advocate boating is serious fun. Thank you and have a good day.